Hi, I'm Catherine with the Old Country Porch, and today I'm going to be showing you some of the different soap cutting options so you can choose what will work best for you, whether you're just starting to make soap and you're doing it as a hobby, all the way to what you'll need for a small soap business. So the first option you have is just to use a kitchen knife. This works great if you're just making soap for yourself. I'm using a cleaver style knife, but you can use any sharp kitchen knife. The pro to this option is that it's affordable because you probably already have a knife that'll work. The cons are that it's hard to get straight lines and it's difficult to get your bars exactly the same size every time, which can be an issue if you're looking to sell them. The next thing you can use is a cheese cutter. I've added guidelines to mine to make sure each cut is the same size. There are cons to using cheese cutters. On this one in particular, there's a lot of wiggle room, which means you might not get straight perfect cuts. But the main problem with the cheese cutter is that the wire isn't really strong enough for soap. But you can easily replace this with a B2 guitar wire. This option definitely works and is a big upgrade from using a knife. The next option is using a cutting box where you can adjust your cuts how you want them. Just position it where you want it to be and tighten up the wing nuts. You can use a knife with this one, but because knives are thick, they can easily push the guides out of place, no matter how tight you've tightened it. So it causes your bars to be different sizes. So instead, you can use one of these metal dough scrapers. You can also use a wire soap cutter like this one. I'll link the video below on how to make it. Using a soap cutting box is a great way to get professional looking soap bars. The soap can be a little tricky to get out of the box though, especially if you have a wider soap. The soap cutting box that I have has a planer on the bottom, which is a bonus if you want beveled edges. And if you want to get really fancy with your soap bars, you can use a wavy cutter like this one. The next option you have is a single bar wire cutter. They can be a little pricey though, but you can make a do-it-yourself single bar wire cutter if you're looking for a more affordable option. The instructional video for that is linked below. The single bar cutter is a great option if you're selling soaps because the cuts go really fast. You get the exact same size bar every time. The last option is a multi-bar cutter. However, these cutters won't work on melt and pour soap, but they work great with cold process and hot process soap. If you're making a lot of soap, this is a huge time saver. They have guitar strings, so they're very durable. The strings do break every once in a while, but they're very easy to replace. The only real downside to a multi-bar cutter is the price tag. It is not something I would buy if you're just starting out making soap, but it makes a huge difference if you have a growing soap business. I hope this video was helpful and would love to hear if you've tried any of these soap cutters. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.